Welcome back. For those who have subscribed, if you're new here, please subscribe, click the notification bell, share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Thumb up the video, comment in the comment section, please and thank you. Okay, so look at this room right here. You have the wheelchair, you got the bike. This is the chamber that they're going into. Victor was guiding Tabitha and they were going to be going forward. Victor got scared because he saw Jasper, turned around and ran out.
Victor, which way? Victor! I don't know, I got scared. What? There's nowhere that he told me to go. No, Victor. Hey, listen to me, Victor. Look at me. I know you're scared. I'm scared too, but we have to fucking move, okay? Please. Yes. We're doing this together, okay? It's okay. Let's go, please, Victor. Come on, Victor, please. Just go here.
Okay, so now you see the switch. Now Tabitha's in front with the flashlight, and Victor is behind, being led by Tabitha.
What is it?
They didn't go back in the room they came from. This is an entirely different chamber. So at this point, they went through that chamber and now they're out of the cave. This was not supposed to be the way they were supposed to go. This is not where they were supposed to go. They were supposed to go out of the other chamber or go through the other chamber and go somewhere else. Throughout the series, when people want to go to the cave, they always come in and out of this one entrance. Maybe there's more than one entrance. I don't know. It seems like everyone's going to the same entrance when they go into the cave. Wherever they were going, it was not out of the exit, and it's clearly light outside. So they had more time to do stuff in the cave while navigating it. Whatever was supposed to happen in this room, they were supposed to be going forward. I think they were going to be going forward, and they were going to be finding a room where actual children would be in there. If you're thinking, oh, the children are supposed to be in the tower, at the end of season 2, episode 10, Tabitha went to the tower. She went to the lighthouse. She heard Nkui, went to the very top. She got pushed out by the boy in white. The boy in white, the entire season 3, did not say anything to Tabitha after she was pushed out of the lighthouse and got brought back. The whole point of, I guess, Tabitha going to Maine was to get Henry and come back into Fville. Tabitha wasn't given any information. In Tabitha's cycle, the only person to be given information is Victor. In Victor's cycle, the only person who's been given information is Christopher. Jasper is on top of one of the suitcases. And I think that he was positioned here on purpose because the same way the boy in white can see, I guess, possible futures or see the future and was able to tell Victor where to go, where to be, what to do to wait on Tabitha and where to go with her. The evil side, which has been demonstrated by the voices that talk to Sarah, they too, as far as the evil side, can predict the future, know possible futures, know the future, know outcomes. So both the good side and the bad side know the future and can tell you what to do. The voices, the man in the yellow suit, something put Jasper here to scare Victor, to prevent him from going forward in this chamber. There's a point in time when Victor was talking about Christopher, and he said that his mom, Miranda, told him to hide somewhere where Christopher cannot find you. It's very much possible that anyone could have taken this Polaroid. However, when Jade is given the book that Christopher is holding, this Polaroid, the only Polaroid, is in that book. And I believe that this Polaroid, in this theory, was taken by the kimono woman. And the kimono woman took this Polaroid because Victor was in the shot. And I think the kimono woman wanted Christopher to eliminate Victor. Please subscribe, click the bell, ding the dong, bing the bong, all that great stuff. Share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Please and thank you. And also, if you want to donate, you could donate through Super Thanks. That is located where the subscribe button is. And also, you could donate with Cash App. That is $Spade Parkland. And also, you could join the channel membership by clicking the join button near the subscribe button. I do weekly live streams for channel members. So join that if you want to be a part of the channel member live stream. Most of the time when people take pictures, if someone's in the background or someone's walking by, someone with a Polaroid will wait to take the picture so that nothing in the background is not supposed to be there. The fact that it has Victor in the corner like that means that it was meant for Christopher to know to have Victor as a target. When Victor may have told Miranda about the conversation that Christopher had with the boy in white, Christopher may have revealed that the kimono woman wanted him to eliminate Victor, and that's the reason why Miranda told Victor to hide somewhere where Christopher can't find you. It wouldn't make sense for Miranda to tell Victor to hide somewhere where Christopher can't find you if she's hiding them in the root cellar. So this had to be a separate event in his theory when Miranda left Victor and Eloise in the root cellar. Until we see otherwise, I'm believing that the kimono woman took this Polaroid with the intent of wanting Christopher to eliminate Victor. I believe that Christopher had this book the whole time, and that as a ventriloquist, this was the book that he used for his jokes. This book wouldn't be that important to him. He used the book for the symbol, but I think that when he had this book and was using it with the symbols, he still was using Jasper the dummy. It's just that he only pulled Jasper out when he was going to do a ventriloquist act, but he was walking around with this book, not necessarily because he was obsessed. Because remember, Victor said that when Christopher started seeing the symbol, Christopher started acting different. He stopped smiling, stopped wanting to make people laugh. He's laughing in this photo, in this Polaroid. So in my opinion, he would walk around with this book to write down material. This wasn't during the time when he started to, quote unquote, see the symbol and go crazy. But I think that the kimono woman had this picture come out, which may have initially had just him in it, but the kimono woman added Victor to let him know that Victor was his target. Same thing that she did with Elgin. You can have everybody go home if you kill the boy. Or the same way the voices did with Sarah, everyone can go home if you kill the boy. Remember that Victor was telling Tabitha and Sarah that Jasper was telling Christopher secrets. Turned out that Jasper was the boy in white. So the boy in white was telling Christopher secrets, not because the boy in white doesn't want the evil, it, or the man in the yellow suit to know, but because the boy in white doesn't want everyone to know, to possibly talk him out of doing what the boy in white wants him to do. So in season 3, episode maybe 9, Victor was chopping down or getting ready to chop down the faraway tree. Victor remarked to the boy in white that he's changed. He's getting older. The boy in white says everything is changing here. So I don't think the boy in white really wants to defeat the evil side or help everyone go home. I think the boy in white, the man in the yellow suit, everything in Fville is all about self-preservation. And I think the goal is not to save the children. I think the goal is just to complete a series of steps so that Fville can exist. When the children got on the slabs of stone, they were told a story before they died. They poured their hope into the roots created the symbol created the faraway tree. I think at that point, that event may have created Fville. So the boy in white might be attached to Fville, like the ghoulish children are, and the faraway trees, they just may want to exist. So they may have somewhat of a understanding with the evil side, including the creatures. They may have an understanding that for us to exist, you gotta exist. For you to exist, we gotta exist. Kind of like with the idea of God and the devil. The reason why one side doesn't destroy the other is because they both need each other. Many people will not turn to religion if there's not like a quote unquote evil or big bad or final boss or hell to make you afraid to not turn to God and worship God. So hell is it's a punishment. Hell is a punishment, but it's also a deterrent to make it to where you follow God's word, or you go to hell, or the devil's going to get you. And then the devil needs God to continue to create souls for the devil to maybe feast on as far as their essence or the souls, or to torment for fun or whatever. The left hand is washing the right, and both wash the face. In this theory, according to Victor's not a reliable narrator. You can't go off what he says, okay? Because he was saying that Jasper was alive. And I think that he was thinking that Jasper was alive because Christopher is a really good ventriloquist, to where Victor really was thinking that Jasper was an actual entity that was alive and everything, but it was just Christopher as a ventriloquist. So Christopher picked up really, really fast that everything lies here, including the boy in white, you're a liar. It's kind of the same role where you got God and the devil. They're both on opposing sides, but they both are using each other for self-preservation. The boy in white was telling Christopher secrets and probably was telling other people secrets to help them preserve both sides of Fville to have harmony. When it comes to human sacrifice or even teddy bear sacrifice, it's like people are sacrificing their most important thing, their teddy bears, to get something in return, like rain or a blessing or a harvest or something. And the deity that they're worshiping gets this teddy bear in exchange that the deity can feed off of the teddy bear's essence. And so the deity, by feeding off the teddy bear's essence and getting powered, can use his power to return the favor to the people and give the people rain or everlasting life or money or gold or whatever. So it's like they're both working hand in hand between worshiper and God or deity to coexist. And I think the boy in white, the man in the yellow suit, Fville, I think it's all like harmonious, that they all want to be preserved. Nobody wants to die. And the boy in white looked like he was afraid that things were changing. And then on top of that, the boy in white didn't say anything to Tabitha the entire season 3. Pushed her out of the lighthouse season 2. Didn't say anything to her season 3. Because the boy in white is not here to help you. Sarah says that he wants to help. He doesn't know how. I think that's a lie. I think he knows how to help. He just wants to help you get to a particular place. So it's kind of like you're being interrogated by the police. You got good cop and bad cop. They both want to get you. Okay. They both want to get you. They just have different ways of trying to get you. The boy in white is doing good cop with Christopher, and Christopher's like, no. Everything lies here, okay? Everything lies here. Christopher did hear what the boy in white said, didn't want to go through the faraway tree to save the children. Victor overheard the conversation between these two, told Miranda what was told to Christopher. Christopher told Miranda, don't trust anything because I was given this Polaroid by this kimono woman who wanted me to take out your son. I'm not going to do it. Miranda freaked out, don't touch my son, told Victor to go hide somewhere while she figures stuff out and figures out what she's going to do. Victor never really hid. Miranda just decided to hide Victor and Eloise and the root cellar. So Christopher and Miranda, they talked. I'll put an M here for Miranda. They're talking, exchanging information. Christopher did tell Miranda what was told to him about the children. She was taken out by the smiley creature. I think Christopher found out, and instead of going to the faraway tree or going to the lighthouse himself or even looking for anybody, because he probably saw everybody in town was deceased because they all more than likely went to the faraway tree, fell from the sky, and got taken out by the creatures, he probably decided to go to the cave in the tunnels himself. He did want to free the children in this theory, all alleged. This is, theory. He did want to free the children, maybe finding out who he came from, maybe even Miranda finding out. He realizes that the creatures were created through sacrificing teddy bears. So maybe to free the children, he would have to sacrifice something important to him. And I think all he could think of that was the most precious thing to him was Jasper. Jasper was the only thing that was important to him because he based his whole career and livelihood around being a ventriloquist. Jasper may have been like his best dummy, maybe even his only dummy. We don't see any other dummies in Fville. So when he was driving and he arrived in the Fville, he only had Jasper. Maybe Jasper was his only act or only profitable act. So in my opinion, if he was going to sacrifice something, it wouldn't be the book with the jokes. It would be Jasper. And in my opinion, that's the reason why Jasper is in the cave. Christopher, with Jasper in tow, went to the cave. He wanted to go talk to it, to sacrifice Jasper, and maybe even himself to free the children. The creatures were like, nope. They took out Christopher, kept Jasper as a souvenir, and that's the reason why Jasper is propped up on that luggage in the cave. And I think the voices, the man in the yellow suit, told the creatures where to put Jasper so that when Victor went down there with Tabitha and was like leading her, he would see Jasper get freaked out and run. So in essence, Christopher was going to sacrifice Jasper and maybe even himself to free the children. And unfortunately, because we have Jade, we know it didn't work. Tabitha went to the tower to free the children. No children there. She's pushed out because both what we perceive to be the good side and the bad side, they're like yin and yang, and they're both wanting to preserve Fville and self-preserve. So they're working together, whether they like it or not. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video, share to your social media, subscribe, click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and I'm out. Peace.